Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Shalom, Shabbat.
Shabbat Shalom Adonai.
Pray, we share. Let's sit. We are very grateful to the Most High for having given us the opportunity to worship Him in the beauty of His weddings. Today is the last Shabbat of the third moon, called WISEMAN. We are going to pray to the Most High before we start propagating the glad tidings to mankind. This is our international YouTube, where truth emanates from. All truth has of life. We are going to pray in Him because we Igbos, Biafrans are Him. We are going to talk to the legion of the Greeks, a legion of the Igbos in Hebrew language, in Igbo language. Original Igbo language is Hebrew. To anglicize it into Him. He is a legion of Him. That's the righteous one, those people that are ready to listen to Him. Is there a legion? Exodus 3:18, Genesis 14:13, Abraham the Hebrew, Abraham the Hebrew, Abraham the Hebrew. We are going to pray raw Hebrew, undiluted Hebrew, not Arabic, not the information. Baruch atah ya melek olam asher kadoshnu b'mizwato u'mizwanu le'ikateba zizit. Kapo da binum share bashamai. Ya parash meret ka esaka. Eyin tima sekai pirit kale rani be Yusuf ya moshe. Ize ba kigera da shani kera shikale rani wahe. Lamete lamera meka. Ize hayochimi shaba. Ose feleno aka. Ata harosh amini shala bashamai weres. Ata yimilo yolami wake. Kabo ose feleno. Se hayochimi shaba. Yom Nafish, Yom Kadosh, Yom Oat, Yom Bilitola, Asher Atana Tamirima, Ankabor, Mametula America, Kazreno Bashinka, Osara Mewers, Bashinka, Yahushenua, Magna. Hallelujah. Shalom Shabbat. You share, President. You are highly welcome, you listeners from all parts of the world. It doesn't matter your geographical location, your ecological blessing, your continental blessing on this very earth land. Wherever you are listening from, you are blessed. Because this is the word of blessing from the Most High, the maker of heaven and earth. His name is Barayam, his name is blessed forever. Baruch atah Gora Gerami Wakeh. Hallelujah. Yes. We are still on the topic and on the mission. The topic that tells you that the laws, the commandments, the ordinances, the statutes, the precepts, the judgments of the Most High are perfect, just, and good. They are good. They are perfect. They are good. They are righteous. They are just. They are just. It is very unfortunate that messengers of darkness of today, figures of Satan, who pretend to be figures of the Most High, are telling you that the British name has come and there is no more law of the Creator. They tell you that Old Testament law are obsolete, that the ordinances of the Creator of Old Testament are obsolete. that they have been done away by a British name. British manufactured, European manufactured Gambler name. They tell you because the name has come, we should set aside the law of the Most. You are deceived to a big level. We have come out to manifest the truth by telling you that the laws, the commandments, the precepts, the ordinances, the judgments of the Creator of heaven and earth are perfect. They endure forever. They are good for you. They are your very life. According to Psalm 19, from verse 7 to 11. The book of Psalms, chapter 19, from 7 to 11. That they are good. They are sweeter than honey from the honeycomb. They are to be desired than silver and gold. Which means they are more precious and valuable than silver and gold. Even in the New Testament, the book of Romans, chapter 7. Romans, chapter 7 of the New Testament, the Catholic. The New Testament. What they call New Testament is not used. Just a continuation of the covenant of the Most High. Romans 7 verse 12 says, the law is good, the law is just, the law is perfect, and to be desired, and they are life. What did Yeshua Mashiach say? What did he say? The book of Yakanan, chapter 5. Yakanan, they call it John, but there is no John in Hebrew, Tanakh, Torah, Tanakh Navidim, Tanakh Katuvik. In the book of Yakanan, chapter 5, verse 45 to 47, the Messiah said, Yeshua Mashiach, Yeshua the Savior, says, or rather said, if you will believe in the Messiah, you must first believe the law, because it is the law of the Most High that wrote about coming time, coming place, and coming nature of the Messiah. Therefore, Yeshua said, there is no way you can believe the Messiah without first believing the law. There is no way you can believe the Messiah without first practicing the law of the Creator, the ordinances, the statutes. So those people that set aside the laws of the Creator are messengers of demons, messengers of Satan. What did the Messiah say in the 7th Yakanan chapter 14? He said, if you love me, you keep my commandments. And then when you keep the commandments, the Holy Spirit will find way into your heart. The Holy Spirit doesn't live upon excrement. The Holy Spirit cannot sit upon excrement or rubbish. If you keep the law, then the law will make way for the Holy Spirit to enter into your heart. When it enters, it will guide you into all truth. When you read verse 25, 26. He said the law I'm talking about is not mine, but belongs to my Father in heaven. The St. John 7:16. The commandments I'm talking about is not mine. The Messiah is saying, the person you translated into Jesus will destroy mankind. The Messiah Yeshua, you foolishly translated to Jesus to destroy the world. You don't translate names, but you transliterate. You transliterate. You don't translate. If you love me, you keep my commandment. The commandment is not mine, they belong to my Father in heaven. Verse 25, 26, and 7:16. I came down from heaven to do the will of He that sent me, to practice His laws, to support His laws. Matthew 5:17 to 21. I did not come to faith in any of the laws of the Creator or the prophetic words of the prophet. I came to Malay. The Hebrew word Malay is what was translated as fulfilled in English Bible, Matthew 5:17. I did not come to faith or to destroy any of the laws of the Creator or the prophetic words of the prophets, but I came to Malay. When you consult Hebrew lexicon, the word Malay means to support, to strengthen, and to fence the law around to avoid violence. It's very well. You don't understand it. You are not interested in learning. But put the laws of the Creator and the custom of the Israelites was based upon him. Yet you hate him. Yet you are serving God of Israel. You hate him. You hate people that are doing the will of the Creator. You hate the law of the Creator. You say you are worshiping him. You are a criminal. That is why people are running away from Christianity. Because the Europeans that brought you Christianity, they made sure the Bible was laden with all kinds of fraud. The Christian Bible laden with all kinds of fraud. That is why each time we are teaching, we try to manifest these two rules to make sure mankind's eyes are open. The eyes of mankind are open. When I make a comment, I will support every comment with authorities, with evidences, minded evidences and authorities. When I say that the Christian Bible is laden with thousands of falsehoods, forgeries from Europe, I'll prove them. This is the book. Over 70% translation errors in the Christian Bible. Over 70% translation errors in the Christian Bible. They told you the Bible will lead you to heaven. Which means about 20-something% translation of the Bible is good. Only 20-something%. Then 70 to 70-something is falsehood. There is no place you can get 20% and get pass mark. No part of this world where you can get pass mark with 25%. That is why the entire church has become putrid. The entire church has become putrid. That is why the same people that brought you Christianity, the Europeans, especially the British people, are running away from church. They know church is a slavery mechanism. Church has nothing to do with the laws of the faith. Church has nothing to do with the custom of the Bible. Church is European forgery, Roman institution, Roman social law. Church is Roman social law. The Creator's worship is based on his laws, his statutes, his ordinances. Errors of the Christian Bible written many years ago. This book has been in circulation all over the world. They are being shipped to various parts of this world, including US, UK, the so many African countries and the Asian countries. They are being shipped. People's eyes are being opened. The entire UK, about 90% of UK have run away from Christianity. They are running into Islam and other religions. They know that Christianity was a slavery mechanism. Slavery mechanism. This is the book. Many professors have read it and bowed. Because the evidences are here. We are learned in Hebrew custom. It's a built in our blood, because we are here. We have so many books. Ancient Hebrew books that prove the Christian Bible a fallacious book. I'm not saying the Christian Bible does not contain truth, but it's only 25%. I challenge you. If you are able to challenge me to disprove me, then come out. This is, in short, we have challenged the world about this. When you read it, after reading the book, you back. Many countries have read it, many PhD holders, doctorate degree holders, professors, they have read it and discovered that they were fooling themselves by believing everything in the Bible. The Europeans that brought the Bible have run away from church. When I was saying all this, some of you were saying, hey, this man is Antichrist. The same people that were saying are super Antichrist today. They are running away from church. The book is here. I think it's circulation. If you go to Amazon, you will not get equivalent of this very book. Amazon, what center of this? You won't get equivalent. This is Moon Days, unbelievable. This book was written 25 years ago. The moon's period, the only calendar of Garden of Eden, the only calendar of the creator of heaven and earth. The moon's period, unbelievable. That is the only calendar of the creator. The creator has no two calendars. Roman calendar is not the creator's calendar. The creator's calendar is based on the moon's period, unbelievable. Make research. After spending years, you will arrive at where we are. Otherwise, you are still in kindergarten. We must proceed. So what I'm saying now, those people that have been telling you that the handwritings and ordinances that was against and contrary to you are the laws of the Creator, they have deceived you into slavery. Another neo-colonialism. Church and the Bible is another neo-colonialism mechanism. Neo-colonialism mechanism. They have brainwashed people into stupor, into brain of pre-primordial age, into brain of stone age, ancient baboon and chimpanzee. We don't develop brain. We are the remnants prophesied in the book of Daniel 7:26 that will pull down the evil activities of Daniel 7:25. The true law of the Creator has been restored. The calendar of the Creator heaven and earth has been restored. And the prophecy of Daniel 7:26 has been fulfilled. The books are here. When we tell you the error in the Christian Bible, we prove the original, we show you, you will understand. We show you where the Bible contradicts itself. When the Europeans inserted their own ideology to listen, to ruin mankind. The handwriting and ordinances that was against and contrary to, they told me it is the law of the Creator. That is why we go direct to the law. When we begin to read it out, then you now realize that those your teachers, those your evangelists, those your bishops, those your pastors, those your whatever you call them, they are messengers of darkness. They are not teaching you truth about your Creator. About your Creator, your ancestors have been worshipping before the coming of Christianity in your land. The laws of the land, the ancient laws of the land, the law of ethics that had been existed before Christianity. They were the laws of the Creator. The same law that said you should not steal. There had been never any empire that encouraged people to keep on stealing. Ancient. Keep on killing. Keep on deceiving people. But when they brought the Bible, we discovered, we the Hebrews, discovered the Bible was just the Bible was just a kind of document of evil ancient custom and values. The Bible laws, I'm talking about the law area, I'm not talking about letter of Paul to St. Apple. If Paul would be able to St. Apple, that is a matter of St. Apple to Paul. In Israel, in Hebrew scripture, there is no Paul there. No Paul. What we have there is Shaul. And it's when I hear the matter of Shaul, that is my only concern. Not to Paul. If Paul wrote letter to your grandmama or your elder sisters, that is your personal vendetta with your Paul. It doesn't concern. Even if you write letter, and that letter encourages the Lord of the Creator, I will accept it. If that's your letter opposes any of the laws of the Creator, that is your personal business with your letter. I have no business with any man's letter. Any man's letter, especially those ones that are against the laws of the Creator of heaven and earth. First letter to this, first letter to the other person. Okay, all those letters, many of them are against the laws of the Creator. What is the validity of that letter? Do you think we can continue to be deceived? Let me give you an example of the mad letters written by a madman, acceptable to madmen. One of the letters they said Paul wrote. A madman they call Paul, not Shaul, because Shaul wrote his letters correct. And it's acceptable to all madmen on this planet. 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 19. 1 Corinthians 7:19. It says, circumcision does not matter, and non-circumcision does not matter. What matters is keeping the laws of the Creator. Listen to this mad statement of a madman, acceptable by all mad men and women of this very planet. I repeat, je répète, in French. Circumcision does not matter, and non-circumcision does not matter. What matters is keeping the commandments of God. What is circumcision? Is circumcision not a commandment? That is why I say it's a mad statement of a madman. These are one of the letters of Jacob. The European Paul that has nothing to do with Hebrew scripture, that has nothing to do with Hebrew Catholic, that has nothing to do with Hebrew Nahidin or Hebrew Torah. This is the custom you want me to subscribe. We'll be reading letter of Paul. Letter of Paul to Canada. Letter of Paul to South Dakota. Letter of Paul to Sri Lanka. Letter of Paul to Indonesia. That is your personal vendetta with your letter. Any letter that is supposed to include the laws of the Creator does not concern me. It doesn't concern me. The letter does not concern me. It doesn't concern me and my family. Letter. Useless letters. Letter. Letter of Paul. Letter of Jonathan. Letter of Agnes. Letter of Indiana. Get out of my sight with your useless letter. We are going to scan the laws of the Most High. For us to know whether the laws are good or bad. We have been scanning them, exposing them, manifesting them to mankind. For us to know anything wrong with any of the laws of the Creator. Laws the Creator gave in righteousness. Laws He gave at the integrity of His heart. Laws He gave out of love for mankind. He hates no one, except He did not hate Himself. By disobeying the law of the Creator. By setting aside the law of the Creator. Embracing useless European men. Useless men they call Jesus. Useless they call. Why don't they teach you Yeshua, the real name, the divine name? Why don't the Europeans teach you Yeshua, Yahushua, Yeshua, Yahweh's salvation, Yah's salvation? Why can't they teach you the divine name? They taught you a putrid name. that will deny you salvation. And you are happy going to church. Why do the Europeans run away from church today? 90% of the British people no longer go to church. They no longer to go to American Cathedral Church. When you go to UK, sometimes 5 persons will attend church service on Sunday. Sometimes 4 persons. Somebody that came, just, was it last year or year before last? He told me they were only 4. And the bishop was the 4th person in the entire cathedral in UK. The bishop was 4 persons. There were only 4. And that 4 was that sister and her elder brother. Plus 1 British member and the bishop. 4 of them attended service on Sunday. They worship God on Sunday. Other British people ran away. Some of them are in Islam, some of them are in atheists. Because they have succeeded in useless African faith. And then you can come and see Jesus and set aside the law of the Creator. So when you receive Jesus, you set aside the law of the Creator. You are a compound fool. I think it is equal madness. How can you set aside the law of the Creator only to embrace a name of utopian kingdom? Imaginary name that profits nothing. Glory be to the Most High, that people have understood now. The first letter J appeared, came into existence, was invented in 1524 AD. 1524 AD, the first letter J appeared. 15 something, the first letter J appeared in print. About around 1533, it appeared in the English Bible. Before 1524, what was the name of Jesus? What was the name of the Lord? What was the name of John? What was the name of James? What was the name of Jonathan? We are going straight to where we start in the book of Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy, chapter 22. Deuteronomy chapter 22. Deuteronomy chapter 22. Yes, we start at verse 7. 22:7. Deuteronomy, Divarim. In Hebrew it is called Divarim. So we are going to start from 8. The reason we like to interpret this is for you to come back to your letter. Church people, Christians have deceived you by telling you that Jesus has come, there is no more law of the Creator. But there is laws in their churches, especially law of man. There is law in their places of business. The government of their county or local government or community have laws. If you attempt to break the law, the local government council will punish you. If you break the law of the state will punish you. They have their state police, they have their national police, they have their army. So all this nonsense ends only in the Bible and the faith. That is where all this tampering ends. Hey, Jesus has come, there is no more law. But there is law in your house. There is law guiding your children for them to be disciplined. There is law in the pot of soup. Pot of soup. Women place law inside it. If you are a child, you try to gamble. You try to dangle with the pot of soup. Your mother will beat you out of your head. Women place law in the pot of soup. If you carry your dirty hand and put inside the soup when they do not permit you, they will beat you out of your head. Punish you to discipline. Every community have their own laws. Every local government have their own laws. Every state have their own laws. You foolishly believe that you don't get this aspect, there is no law. You are a compound fool. We don't kiss. We don't embrace bullying. We don't embrace bullying. We don't embrace primitivity. We don't embrace stupidity. We don't romance with idiocy. Idiocy, we don't romance with idiocy. We are saying, since the law of Moses is not good, which one have you written? Which law have you brought? For us to examine it. You have no law written by your father. You have no law written by your uncle. You have no law written by your father. You legislated no law. The what the Creator gave you, you call it law of Moses. Thinking you get free. Any law you break, there is a lash. Any law you keep, there is a blessing. That is the commandment in Deuteronomy chapter 30, from verse 15. That is your jumping from post to pillar to post, from close to highway cannot help you. Jumping from one useless native doctor to another, all these criminal native doctors that are found. The real native doctors are somewhere studying health, using health to kill. About 90% are criminal native doctors. Gambling with people's brain to get money. Fraudsters. Some of them will tell you they are criminal that are bound. The really criminal and native doctors, they are in a separate place practicing sanctity. Not all these criminal, pepe and they're going to have all the company custom and family ends in the paper and open out. Nonsense. When they go and rob, when they steal, and the problem is on their head, they will go and take animal property. When you are in Romania, you practice holiness, you don't deceive, you don't gamble, you don't belong to fraudulent groups, you don't steal, you will come here for fornication. But 90% of these criminal Romanian people, they are involved in all manner of criminality. You tell me you're Romanian. Which kind of Romanian? We know the people that are in Romania. What the native doctors they really want. They are only involved in that. Using offer. How many of you can use offer? Offer today. You divert to a culture. In Igbo land, have you ever heard that an culture? It is a offer, not a culture. It's criminal activity today. Because you know offer has a value. It's in alignment with the Creator's law. It's a judgment. Offer is judgment of justice and equity. We went to take a coconut. No, I got coconut. God offer. Nonsense. You are running away from offer. Running into coconut and that is the fruit and the seed you are meant to eat. Finish. Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 22. From 8. When thou buildest a new house, then thou shalt make a barn for thy roof, that thou bring not blood upon thy house, if any man fall from death. I'm reading from Sacred Name Scripture. Sacred Name Scripture. When you are building a house, the Creator is commanding you. The Creator of heaven and earth is commanding you when you are building your house. If it is upstairs, make sure. If it's a story building, make sure the stairs are well protected with what they call steps, with iron or whatever you use to protect the steps. Then the fronts, you make sure you protect the pavement. When somebody comes out to take trees, you can't fall. You cannot fall. You root them well. Anything the upper chamber, make sure you protect everywhere. We put the window with ladders, with any protector that is available to avoid somebody falling from that place and die. The blood of that person will be on your head. That is why I told you that the laws of the Creator is a law of protection of human life and property. The Creator's law is judicious law. Torah Zedekah, righteous law, law of justice, law of protection of human life and property. You see now, human life is being protected. In Lagos, there was a building, about 3-story building, somebody built. The steps had no protection, no protection. The steps. Till the 4th floor. So the person was preparing to put protection. But people he rented it. The person rented it to people in the in Lagos. Surulere. He rented that house out. And one day somebody fell off from that very place. And got his hands and legs broken. Because there was no protection. Before you rent your house out to people, make sure there is protector. Protector. Put the steps and the passages, the front, where people can be taking breaks. To protect them, the very building. Because if somebody fell off from that place or fell from window that has no protection, the blood of that person will be on your head. Because you rented that house and collected money from the person. You're supposed to protect the person in your house. This is the law they told you, it is law of Protestant. By criminals in Christianity. Criminals in Christianity. Called the church leaders. They're not telling it is an New Testament. Yeah, they are no longer in the New Testament. You see them in social media with the sugar coated top. They went to read English. Their oratory power in English determines how big their church will be. Especially in Nigeria here. Once you are orator in English, even if you bring Satan and show them, they are not interested. Even if you pass Satan at your back and they are seeing Satan, once you are an orator in English, you are able to deceive them and siphon money from them. You are a good minister. You are a good pastor. Especially in this very country, including most Africa. That is how they were brainwashed. So validity of their church is determined by their grammar. Their grammar. Deceptive grammar. What's my business with that nonsense? When we started talking about their fake miracles, they say, hey, we are maligning their church. What is happening to them? Are they still doing the miracle? They no longer do it. Because all those miracles were stage managed. Stage managed miracles. All the church leaders. Part of criminals. I told you, if you have your brother or sister that is blind, bring that person. Let me pay. Let us go to all those criminal church leaders. Let them make them see. Go to Udi, or is it in where those people that wear brown, all those criminals that wear brown. Go there, you see blind people, lame people, people with hydroceal, inside the church. They are not here. But when they come to a court junction, they will heal them, heal hydroceal, heal hunchback. What is happening today? They are no longer healing. Miracle is no longer happening at the court junction. It's no longer happening at your way. Even in the crusade, they have become ashamed of themselves because they are now being exposed. All their stage managed miracles. RNG pastors. RNG bishops. Ada one Mama pastor Garibi. You couldn't cure his mother. With the big hydrosil, it will be last. Mark people everywhere. When we started speaking, hey, we are speaking against church. What is happening today? What is happening? You are defending useless pastor. You are defending a criminal bishop. Criminal to the court. You are defending it. Where are they today? What is happening? Are you not ashamed of those people that do homo to your young ones? Homosexual. A girl of 17 years, unmarried, the breast is already flat. Flaccid breast. One night, okay, they say, I want to. Can you hear me? At 20 years, I get flat. Did the bulldozer pass through your breast? At 20 years, your breast is already fine. You are not married. With a flaccid breast, I still pass. Simple breast. And yet you are not married. Who sucked the breast? Your breast is supposed to be succulent because you are still a girl. You are a minister. You are unmarried. Maybe bulldozer pass through your breast. Every morning bulldozer will pass through your breast. That is why you become as flat as sabers. Yet the Christ is in you, you in Christ. Yeah. So this is the law they are telling you that it is an Old Testament. Where the Creator is telling anybody building house to make sure the house is protected, to avoid people falling from the house. They now tell you it is an Old Testament. Jesus has come, it is an Old Testament. Look at yourself and look at your teachers. You will know whether I'm malaying them or I'm giving them warning to put you out of your hand. That is what I came to do. To put you out of your hand where you are caged in the church. You must come out and be separate and be free from church captivity. From useless women and captivity. If they look at this, they told you that they are from what happened in them. Yet they are living up mind. When they go to financial, they will become afraid. They will become afraid of the river. Yet their mama is from river. Your mother is from river, you are afraid of water. You are a criminal. When you go to the financial and live there with your mama. Mommy, what? Don't deceive yourself here. They say, okay, it's a man. With you, Krikish. If you are a Nazarite, you will be practicing already. This type of people are hammock with the hammock with the Nazarite here. Hammock. Does they hammock to become a Nazarite? Only on the Buddha. A hammock. I think a prostitute. Nonsense custom. Everywhere you go today, you see a madman. The madman says in the dada. He said dada. He used the head on cat. Okay, the practice is the law of dada. You do not practice. Every criminal has become a dada today. And if you are running mad, today we don't know the difference between madmen and there is a man. We can't differentiate today. We can't differentiate the madmen, mad women from all these is a man. Practicing useless of that. Only pick adulterers and thieves. Nonsense. Why is it that the law, you can't keep it up? Don't you know what useless Christianity was? Lawlessness. They don't believe the law of the Creator. They believe in Roman doctrine. They don't believe in the laws of the Bible. They don't believe in the Old Testament. That's what they made the Christianity a useless religion to the core. So what's the religion of Israel? Right. Because they don't believe in the Lord of the great. The same Omenala people, these people that run away from Christianity, jump into their native tradition. When I say Omenala, I mean your native tradition. They went into a tradition that has no more, worse than Christianity. In things people use the mind, worse than church people. Worse than church people. They don't have more of the land in their heart. They don't have custom of the value of the land in their heart. The only thing to deceive people, tell them, bring goods, let us go to water and sacrifice your manure. Bring Lisa into the crossroad so that you will sacrifice to your ancestors. When you sacrifice the Lisa at the crossroad or roundabout, vulture will come and eat it. Showing that vulture is your ancestor. Sometimes dog will come and eat it, showing that dog is your ancestor. Useless custom. That is the custom you want me to subscribe. Nonsense. So let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 9. We have read verse 8. And the Creator is telling us when we are building a building, we make sure the building, especially the upper chambers, have a protector to protect human life. But church is still telling you that the Old Testament law is a law of Moses. It's a law of Moses. So if it is a law of Moses, is any of them against you? Is this advice against you? This is why you see church leaders are the worst criminals we have on earth. The worst criminals. They are not condemning Old Testament. That is for life. The Creator gives you this law as your life. They condemn it. The native phenomena or doctrine of our people, they are not there. They are neither here or there. This is how they destroy this land. And the Europeans that brought the church are no longer going to church today. Go to Europe, go to UK. Those people that brought you Anglican church, they are no longer Anglican. They are no longer church. Nine. Thou shalt not sow thy vineyard with diverse seeds. Let the fruit of thy seed which thou hast sown, and the fruit of thy vine be defiled. You don't need to plant two different crops in one place. That is what the Creator is advising you. Plant every crop in its own separate land. It doesn't matter how large or how small the land is. Okay, assuming that you have one plot of land. You want to plant 3 different crops or seeds. You can divide that land into 3. You keep gaps between one land and the other. You can plant 3 different crops. One portion for particular herb or seed, the other for another. Planting them together is forbidden by the Creator. It defies the seeds and the fruits. And our people have been doing that in ancient time. I interviewed so many ancient people. They told me, I remember in those days, after my father had planted yam, and our mothers want to plant another seed on top of the mound or heap, my father will remove it. Sometimes it will arise in this quarrel between him and the wives. He doesn't agree. If you want to plant yam, plant yam. If you want to plant corn, make a space for another land for corn. If you want to plant vegetable, rooted pumpkins, you make a provision for a separate land. That is what the Creator is saying. When you plant them together, they define themselves. It's a crossbreeding. The roots of maize may enter into the tuber of yam and siphon sap from the yam. The result is a defilement. It is a defilement. The Creator forbids it. Even if you like to divide one plot into 4, you can divide it. If you want to divide it into 5, you can. To make sure they have their separate areas. That is what this place is saying. So that the seed and the fruits, or the crops, or the heads may not be defiled. You don't know anything. The creator that created this earth is giving you condition for you to live longer, for your sound health. Anything defilement is defilement. Sometimes you become sick, you don't know where the sickness comes from. You keep on loitering about going to criminal native doctors and criminal doctors. Some of the Igbo and native doctors are criminal. The reason I say criminal is that they don't have saving life in their mind. Especially in this very much. Many of them don't have saving life in their mind. It's only few of them, especially those people that bought their certificate, those people that bought their admission. Many of them have been criminals before they joined medical field. That is why sometimes when a man that says he's a gynecologist sees a woman that consults him, when the woman complained headache, that she had headache in the night, the doctor will tell her to pull off her part. What has headache to do with a woman's part? Doctor, I'm asking you. Christian doctor, I'm asking you. What has a headache, a woman having a headache, or an ache in the ear, what has it to do with the pulling off her part? These are the type of doctors we have. And 90% of the doctors are Christians. They are Christians. Christ in them, and they Christ. They are in Jesus, Jesus in them. Okay, in Nigeria here, go to the north. The houses that have the same law, the houses in the north that have the same law, they sow only one kind of seed, a particular plot or plots. They do not do mixed farming. They do not do mixed farming, both the Christians and the Muslims. That's one good thing they do in major part of North. Both Christians and Muslims do not practice mixed farming. And they are the people supplying food to the entire south and west in Nigeria. However things are, I will say it as it is, without looking at any man's countenance. I'm here on this very planet to restore all the truth of the Most High, to exhume every penny truth and manifest them for mankind, to destroy the epitaph of penny truth, the cenotaph, and exhume all truth and manifest them for mankind. That is my commission and mission here on earth light. We are doing it by commission, not even by omission. And it is moving. Then, thou shalt not plow with an ox and an ash together. Do not tie ash together with ox for plowing. When you want to cultivate, do not tie horse or ash or even more together. Do not yoke them together for cultivation, because they have varied strength. They are not of the same class. They are not of the same strength. It is just like running with a child of 1 year, running a marathon race with a child of 1 year, holding her in the hand, moving. No. Or 100 meters with a child of 1 year or 2 years, holding his hand, running. He will overstrengthen the child, and he may eventually die. Horse, ash, doesn't have the same strength. It has no strength equal to that of ox. Ox is bull. It has a very enormous strength, very energetic. So when you yoke them together to plow, the ash may die. A horse is meant for race. But bull do run, but it cannot run as fast as a horse. Ash has no equal strength with bull, which is ox. So you can yoke them together to plow. You are strangling the ash. The ox is strangling the ash because ox has a power of cultivation when there was a non-digital cultivation, non-mechanized agriculture. They used to use ox for plowing. So you can't tie them together. Or you can't tie a ram together with ox. Don't you know that the ram will die? There's no strength of cultivation or pulling such a heavy duty machine. So this is the very commandment of the Creator. They told it is a law of Moses, so that there will be increase in wickedness, increase of wickedness in the church. And the church will spread it to mankind. So this very good law of the Creator, they told it is an Old Testament. Jesus has come. Don't mind laws and mind Jesus. Where have you seen that Jesus? Where is he? He said, if you believe the Lord, you believe it. Can you tell me the house of that Jesus? You say it is your heart. Jesus is your heart, and you are a criminal. Which means that Jesus is a criminal in you. Spirit of criminality. That's what you are telling us. So Jesus is in you, you are a repeat criminal. What does that show? I'm asking all those lawless Christians, all those lawless church leaders that are telling God that Jesus is inside them, and they are very wicked. They can't even accommodate their neighbor. If you are trading the same material with them, they will poison you. They will add a you there in your leg. You will no longer see them to come to your shop. Yet Jesus is in him, and he is Jesus. Yeah. By their fruit we shall know them. Love your neighbor as yourself. That means we have to practice the same law. Once we are not keeping the same law, you must be wicked. And I must not. That is why they brought division to us. Everywhere church, every demon on this very earth has his own church. Every demon on this very earth has his own church. That is why there will be no peace in the world, except all the churches are closed down, so that we begin afresh as we were. This truth I'm speaking now, many people are already dying. If you want to die, you die. You cannot even help me on the road and say, why did I say that? You can't even. Don't you have fear? I'm speaking truth. Will you help me on the road and say, why am I speaking this way? Will your authority power confront me? You are church of authority power. Many of you know that church is full of occultism. When I was saying it, some say I was malaria. What is happening today? Have you not seen it with your eyes? When I told you to stay in your house, going to church is to defile yourself. Stay in your house. What is happening today? People are running away from church. But unfortunately, running to a criminal domain that has no law. The way you ask him, he said, okay, and they are hammers. Okay? I shall open the penny. Or to is a man. Many of those say is a man. They say they are native doctors. Would you be prostitute? Are you living in heaven? Are you living in? You are living with us here. Stop me on the road and tell me what was I saying. Let me prophesy how many people have left with you since last month. I'm talking to you. Stop me on the road. You tell me why were you speaking against SMI? I will, by the grace of the Most, I will give you number of boys that has dealt with you. If you married men that has dealt with you, yes, man. Within 1 month. Sure. If you want to worship the Creator, you will be sacrificed in reason and your body. If you think you are a native doctor, you have to practice holiness. But if people don't practice any holiness, just compound criminals that are those condemning church. Okay, you are condemning church. The church is better than you. Let me tell you, the church is better than most of these things. Okay, answer. Let's go ahead. Verse 11. Thou shalt not wear a garment of diverse as of woolen and linen together. Don't sew together materials of different kind. Like you give example, wool and linen. They are two different materials. Don't sew them together. Don't sew them together. It's not a good thing. If you want to sew wood, sew wood. If you want to sew linen, you sew linen. But Britain brought you different type of nonsense. Okay, don't you see how the Israelites, how the Muslims, when they go to their mosque, how they wear one particular material? Don't you see we who are Jerusalem people, how we wear one different material? I'm not saying, look, listen. He said it's sewing together. It's not saying wearing. It's not saying wearing different trousers of different material and shape of different material. It's not what he's talking about. He's talking about sewing them together so that you not misunderstand. It's not saying when you wear different material up, you can't wear another material down. It's not what this place is saying. He's talking about sewing them together. Sewing them. When you bring jeans, you bring linen, you sew them. They are not the same material. And one must tear. One must tear because jeans, some of them are up. The other one will tear quicker. Ask tell us what I'm saying. Just adding new wine to old wine skin. That is what it means. Then let's go to 12. Thou shalt make thee fringes upon the four corners of thy flesh, wherewith thou coverest thyself. Listen very well. A lot of people have gotten it wrong this very place. Even those people pretending to be Hebrews in Israel, even those synagogues of Satan operating in Israel, those people, the Americans, they doing the bidding of Europe and America with a prostituted men wearing knicker and shades, going to a place of prayer. Some of them, when you see them, you know they are complete American. They are complete British people. They in Israel doing the biddings of America and the UK. Listen to this very passage or verse. He says, when you want to sew your clothes, whether it is a negligee, which is robe, whether it is a calicote, that you must make fringes at the four corners. Listen very well. You must make, especially the calics, the similar. This thing. Okay, some may not understand because this is a global message. I'm speaking and lecturing to the whole world. Let me show you what I'm saying. This is a talent. The plural is talentos. This is a talent. When I was praying to the Most High, you can see there is inscription here. Inscription. That is what I used to read. Before I put it on, I read this very inscription. baru ada yang mereka share kadang-kadang di Wisuano di Tateba Sese. That is what is written here in Roy. That is what I read out before I walked. This is oblong. It is oblong or rectangular. Some of you that are learned academically, you know what I mean by oblong or a rectangle. Two sides are the same. This side and the down are the same. Then this side and the other side are the same. That is what I mean by oblong or rectangle. Look at it. You can now see that one side there is complete fringes or tassels. Then this side there is also fringes or tassels. See, I done it upside down. You can see. You can now see. You can now see the edges. They are completely fringed and tasseled. This place is the commandment of the Most High. It is the same thing as in Numbers. He said that this very vesture should be fringed in the four borders because it's a rectangle. It's an oblong. It can be square, but all the borders must be fringed. They must be tasseled. They must contain tassels. That is why our Father in heaven said you must be perfect because your Father in heaven is perfect. This problem emanated from the translation of the Bible by the Europeans. That is where the problem emanated. They translated this very passage I'm reading now. How I read it out in this very second scripture is how it is in Old King James. He said you should put fringes in the four borders. I have shown you the four borders because this is rectangular. And some are square. You should put tassels, fringes, in the four borders. I have gone through so many scriptures, so many sacred scriptures, so many holy book of covenant of the Most High. Even the raw Tanakh, untranslated. That is why I spent time to study Hebrew. I lecture Hebrew, I tutor Hebrew, I read Hebrew. We understand Hebrew to appreciate extent. When I go to the original text, original statement, we consult lexicon, Hebrew lexicon. When we scan and obtain it. But when you go to the Christian Bible, it is also, it's not even talking about the borders. It's talking about corner. Border and corner is not the same. There are two different Hebrew meanings and English meanings. Border and corner are not the same. Christian Bible is talking about the four corners. But I have challenged many pretender rabbis. Those synagogues of Satan, or pretend to be synagogues of the Most High. What the Christian Bible is saying is that you should fringe the four corners. Let me tell you, this is the corner. Where these two lines meet is corner. Let me tell you what corner is. If you don't know what corner is, this is corner. where this lines meet. This is corner. But this is talking about border, the four borders of a rectangle, the four borders of a square. Even this cloth I'm wearing, this material, which is road, road, is in Hebrew, it is called material. You can now see the border at the hand is fringed. The border at the hand here is fringed. The neck is also a border, is fringed. The trousers I'm wearing, the foot, the two legs are fringed. They are the borders of the trousers, including the waist. This place is talking about borders and not corners. But unfortunately today, I have never seen anybody that fringed only the corners, the four corners. I've never seen any talent or calicoes or still lap that is only fringed at the corner. These people are compounded. Those people that think they are rabbit, they are stage rabbits, they are not. That is why they must listen to us. That is why they must learn from us in this international message. That is why I say when you come across us, you must begin in kindergarten. Because you were fed with lies by the past rabbis that pretend to be Hebrew right. How can you tell me that the border and corner are the same thing? What type of education have you got? They wrote the Bible and say four corners. But the scripture is talking about the four borders. That is why when you are talking about talent, this is the only sound talent. This is only sound talent. Any talent that is not in this way belongs to Satan. Because it's not commandment of the Most High. Listen. They fringe this corner. The shorter part of the rectangle. They fringe it. They fringe this side. That's all. This is that one they are wearing. Even some of them wearing Israel is Catholic Selah. You can see Pope, the bishop, putting them on their neck. That is how they make it. So these people are practicing the doctrine of growth, pretending to be. That's why the Revelation says these people that pretend, that say they are synagogue of the, are not synagogue of the Most High, but synagogue of Satan. This talent they are wearing, even in Saturday Sabbath, they are wearing because they see their masters wear. Many of them are illiterate, they do not read. They will tell you that spirit is a spirit. They don't even know the spirit that is talking to them. Any spirit that is speaking against the law of the Creator is demonic spirit. That's why when you go to Saturday Sabbath, what they only concern is spirit is a spirit itself. When the Agu sheep of their father come, they will know. The Agu will be using many of them as we use those Sunday worshippers. They tell you every Saturday Sabbath. Where can you see Saturday in the scripture? Where can you see Sunday in the scripture? You claim to worship the Creator. It does not matter. But what matters in your church is only money. Pastor of Pastor, you are only after money. Bishop, you are only after money. Every day, almost every day, pastor died on top of another man's wife. Bishop died on top of married women and unmarried women. If he's not married. The Lord man will do what you know they do one. Now put it back. Yeah. Back to the agreement. If I say the truth, we have to fall upon the head. The criminals will be supporting you. You are criminal members that are found everywhere. Will be supporting the evils of their church leaders. Supporting evil. What is happening today? People are running away from church. Running away from, except the criminals that are left in the church today. Criminals. Do you think worshiping the Creator involves church? It doesn't involve righteousness. Practicing the law of the Creator, even in your house. How many churches did you know ago? Noah, who was saved, was he a churcher? Was Noah a churcher? Did you know I go to church? Like, people are running to church because church is the only place where criminality will be harbored and bred. Church. Uri, Ukuru, Afre. Romo. They look at it, it didn't. Pregnant without being married. Jesus is you, Jesus. Mark it like that. So you see the talent, the Creator gave us. That is the real talent. Any other talent outside this one we have shown you is demonic talent. It does not go in line with the order of the Creator. That is the same talent Apostle Shahu was using in making miracles. In your Bible they say, hey, Paul threw his handkerchief. Which handkerchief? Which handkerchief is the Paul threw? It was talent. Because these fringes, each fringe represents the law. Each of these very tassels you see, each of them, a tassel is supposed to be 313 laws. 613 laws is. It's a slip of tongue. 613 laws. Each fringe is supposed to represent a law. This fringe is supposed to be, thou shalt not commit adultery. This fringe should be, honor thy father and thy mother. This fringe should be, you should not give even a gentle displacement to borders, ancient borders. Even people have been practicing all this before Christianity came. But they told me, hey, it's a lot of Moses. That is the whole world has become putrid. That is why the Europeans have gone away from church. They left church for you to perish your brain. They left the church for you to perish your brain because you are not even reading the Bible. The one you read, you don't follow it. You are following European church doctrine, manipulated by the Catholic Church. That is the Roman Church. That's what you people are afraid. Only one here or pastor. You won't go into the Bible to recite. You will only be following the doctrine of his master in the church. This is the doctrine you want us to subscribe. When your business is or you say, or I wish you or wish you each one of them those people that are Nazarite practice holiness to the core. They place themselves on the scale of sacrosanct. Do you know what is the man in us? Which pastor practice holiness? Practice the law of the they told me the law of the Great is Old Testament is the book law of Moses. Just imagine it yourself. So law of the Great is law of Moses. Which of the law is against you? Did Moses give any law? He said, listen to the law of my servant Moses, which I gave him for all Israel. For all mankind. Malachi 4, verse 4. The law of my servant Moshe, I gave him for mankind. Moshe received the law. He didn't legislate any law. That's why when Miriam and Aaron attacked him, he dashed Miriam leprosy. Because he said Moshe was a faithful servant. In the book of Numbers chapter 12, that there had never been any man in that age that is as humble as Moshe. How can Moshe go and legislate the law? Here they are telling you, pastor is telling you, it is a lot of Moses to enable you forget about the law of the Creator, for you to be read by the pastor and bishop. And the gospel are called themselves evangelists, evangelizing nonsense. You see Jesus, you didn't see the law of the Creator. You only see Jesus. You do not see the law of the Creator. The other person sees only his ancestor. He doesn't see the law of the Creator, his ancestor practice. Yet he called himself as a gentleman. You do not see law. You only see your sister. You do not see law. You only see Jesus. You are a criminal. You must see the law of the Creator. You must see the law of the land against the land. You must see the law of the land. Otherwise, you are a criminal. So, we have interpreted well. This is the fringes. Each of the fringes represents law of the Creator. So it does not matter. What matters is only one. I'm worshiping sun God on Sunday. I'm worshiping Satan God on every Saturday. I'm worshiping fringe God on every Friday. You think you are wise? Okay, I read 12. Okay, 12 has not finished. Okay. That's it. If any man takes a wife and go in unto her, and they hate her, and they give occasion of speech against her, and bring up an evil against name upon her, and say, I took this woman, and when I came unto her, as husband and wife, I found her not a maid, a virgin, not a maid. I found her not a virgin. When this law is read in America, I think all churches will close. All these American churches, regional churches that are found in America, they will not close down. So when you marry a girl, with the intention that the girl is a virgin, because in olden days, people used to marry as a virgin, both male and female. People respected themselves. In the time gone back, people respected themselves, both male and female. When you reach to know woman, to have urge, desire for woman, you have reached to marry. That is the sign. When you are a woman, you begin to have urge of man. That means you have reached the age of marriage. Man is not dog. Man is not a he or she dog. Man is not a he goat. Okay? Woman is not she goat. Okay. Let me interpret it clearly for you. Man is not a he dog. Okay, man is not she dog. Man is not sheep dog. The first one is dog with D-O-G. This one is D-U-C-K, dog. Obama. Obama. Man is not he dog. Woman is not she dog. That can climb themselves in the market square. What is happening today? Man is becoming more of animal than woman. Especially church man. Church man is becoming more of animal than woman. No conscience. Once Jesus is in you, you become a criminal. No conscience. No respect for the law of the land. No respect for the law of the creator. Because they say it's a law of Moses. These are the laws I'm getting at. Which they told you is another testament is no longer good. So what is good now is lawlessness. So lawlessness is only what is good now for you to be a good Christian. You have to abandon the law of the creator and refuse Jesus and become a criminal. The lawless person. That's the doctrine you want me to subscribe. So if you take a wife, you see a beautiful girl. You will assume the girl is a virgin. Because in those days, people used to be virgin before they get married. Because they were not she-dog. They were not she-dog. They were not she-pig. Neither she-lizard. Or she-goat. And when you come, you marry her. Marry is paying the bride price. Then you do marriage feast. That is marriage feast. The value of marriage feast is to for in-law to know his in-laws. The major thing in marriage is that bride price. That bride price is the mystery of marriage. Once you pay it, the parents of the girl receive the money. It doesn't matter. There is no fixed amount. In my own community, it is 30 naira till today. From time immemorial till today is 30 naira. My own community, it is 30 naira till today. I don't know. They married one of my daughters 2 years ago. I received 30 naira because that was daughter of my elder brother. 30 naira. My brother took 20 naira and gave me 10 naira. Although I was holding the money, I was the person in charge of the money. But it has been pronounced that I should use 10 naira. I himself 20. But taking the money, when I was taking off to Alicia, I lay hand in my pocket and still saw the 30 naira together. I said, so I have waiting only the bride price of this my daughter. No, I said, no. Take this 20 naira, go and give it to my daughter. They went and gave me. I think after that 10 naira, I gave somebody 5 naira. And 5 naira. I didn't say 5,000 naira or 500 naira. I said 5 naira. That's how we shape. But I'm not saying that other things are not good. Like money for family. The husband will provide it. But I'm talking about bride price. So when they give out the bride price, we bless them. We bless the man and the wife. They left. They later called me that they want to go to church. I say you are stupid. You are foolish. Going to do what in church? Say they are going to do church wedding. White garment. Okay, you are now using white garment. I think it is Sabbath people that use it. So you are not going to church to wear to do wedding. When you wear white, then it will be long one or longer than that of Sabbath garment. What type of decision is this? So when I wear white, I become a culty person. When you go and wear white, or your wife wear white, you wear suit, you become a good man. You are a criminal. That is British slavery, brainwashing slavery mechanism. I said, you have married my daughter. My daughter, you have been married. Because they pay the bride price, and we did the marriage feast, okay? The same thing. Sometimes some people will separate it. When they do the little feast of the bride price, they will schedule the time the men feast in the home. Sometimes they separate it in that way. But everything was done together in the same day. I say you are married and you have blessing. What is my business with your European church? They said if you do not do that of the European church wedding, you have no wedding. I said that is your personal vendetta with your idiocy. So after he had given you a marriage, and everything has been done, in-law has known his in-law, then what else again? There is no marriage again. When the Messiah, the person they refuse to call Yeshua, they call it Jesus. When the other sister was married in Galilee, Nazareth in Galilee, was it inside the Christian church? Was it inside Anglican church? Was it the Jehovah's Witness church? Was it a Deeper Life Bible church? Was it a Pentecostal church? Was it Seventh-day Adventist church? So you can't take what belongs to family, you take it to church to criminalize it. That is why everywhere single mother, single father. Everywhere single mother, single father. Sometimes when you tell them to bring the palm wine, or dead palm, oil palm wine, dead palm wine, or the raffia palm wine, they say no, that they are Jesus. Tell them not to drink alcohol. But they will go back and smoke people. They will go and smoke colos. They will drink a at the backyard. And when they want to drink alcohol, they will put it inside a root herbal medicine. We ask them, brother, your mouth is smelling alcohol. You say, it is that root that is suffering from malaria. Every time you are suffering malaria, when you want to drink alcohol, you suffer malaria. Criminals. This is because you want me to subscribe. Sometimes they will fast. They say no, that Jesus turned water into me. That thing the Messiah turned water into. I think they say it's wow. That is Hebrew yali. Every yali contains alcohol. Anything yali contains alcohol. That is why when Noah got drunk, when Noah ate some of the fruit of the vine, grapefruit, when he ate some of the fruit, excessively he became drunk. These people are typical illiterates, compound illiterates that understand nothing about it. Noah ate the fruit of vine, ripened the vine fruit, and ate it excessively and became drunk. Doesn't that show you that fine wine contains alcohol? These are the people that want to reason with me. We have gone beyond your level, primitive level of reasoning. All sagacious reasoning. We have gone beyond that level. And we can't stoop low. We can't descend from our standard height of enlightenment down to the disparity of ignorance. We cannot do that. We cannot bend the truth to suit your ignorance. Since study to show that it's not approved. When you study, you attain our height. We cannot stoop so low to primitize our brain. It's impossible. Impossible. According to Daniel. So whenever people go to marriage, they will go on. They don't drink wine. What did your Jesus turn water into? Are you a fool? I'm not saying you are a fool. It's when you understand that you become a compound. He turned water into wine. And they say, hey, this is when the strong wine came. You need new wine. Because wine that is starts from the palm, olive tree, or raffia is very sweet. But when it ferments, the salt, it becomes a strong thing. They don't know it, and they don't want to listen. That is why it says there will be increase of wickedness. Because the wicked continue to eat the wicked, they will not listen, but many will be sanctified. In the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 10. He said, when you marry a lady, and you go into her, the lady's body is supposed to be tight as a virgin. And you happen to marry the lady, there is a sign. The first day you go into her, there is a lock there. You will have to break it to show that the lady is a virgin. But unfortunately, you go there, and they happen that trailer will revise it on 911. We go there and revise. She's not a virgin. Then you have to complain to the father. Why did you allow your daughter to become a harlot? That you went into her house, her daughter, and it become the trailer revisable place. Even 911 can revise there and come back. You see how to become virgin, then the others will come and investigate. Because he said that day, anyway, let's go down, let's read that, so that it will not be that I'm interpreting it okay. He said, okay, Then you shall bring them both out unto the gate of thy city, and you shall. Oh, no, let me go. Okay, sorry. I was reading a bad place. And then now, okay, you complain that you went into her. She was not a virgin, but a professional harlot in Christ, and Christ in her. Then shall the father of the damsel and her mother take and bring forth the token of the damsel's virginity unto the elders of the city in the gate. For the first day you will know the girl, you will spread white clothes. Not when she's under her menstrual cycle. You don't go to anything under her menstrual cycle. That is when she must have observed all her menstrual cycle and is clean. You go in, when you break the door, there will be a drop of blood. If there is no blood, that means she has already been selling herself. So if there is no sign, you report to the parents. But if there is sign of the blood, the woman remove it and come to show the parents. You said the elders will gather to examine whether it is true that she was a harlot in the father's house or mother's house. And the damsel father shall say unto the elders, I gave my daughter unto the man to work, and he hated her. They will investigate whether actually it's out of hatred, out of money. When they investigate and discover that the girl was a virgin, okay, let's read that. Okay, and look, he had given occasion of speech against her, and they say, I found not thy daughter a virgin, and yet these are the tokens of my daughter's virginity, and they shall spread the clothes before the elders of the city. So if the girl was a virgin, and there was a sign of that through the drop of the blood, by breaking the key, because like the Creator locked every woman. He locks every woman's private. So the day you go and sell yourself, the key will get broken by a man. And when it is broken, it is broken. That is what is being said. So people thought that the Creator doesn't know anything. Every woman's virginity is locked. When you hide it, secretly go and to a man secretly, he will break the key. And once it is broken, it is broken. And you become a harlot. Because a bride price was not paid on your head. Okay, so he said, if the girl was a virgin, the father will bring sign of virginity through that white cloth. Many of our mothers practice this in ancient times. They practice them in this Igbo land. I interviewed so many people, even when I had never known this truth. When I was a church goer, when I was a member of Assemblies of God, churching. Assemblies of God church, churching many years, over 20 years. Talking about Christ, Jesus. When we come across the laws of the Creator, we say that Jesus has done it. It is a lot of Moses. So many told me, tell me a story of how this white cloth was spread to test their virginity, and they proved right. In Igbo land here, it is Christianity that brought this disaster of adultery. I'm giving you assurance that in Igbo land, it is Christianity that brought adultery. Go and interview some of our old mothers and fathers. Many of the fathers will tell you that they married without knowing any woman. They married without knowing any man. When we were in school, were we discussing about women? were we discussing about it here? We passed out in our school, college. Despite that, after the war, we lost 3 years. And some of us didn't enter school in time in the early 70s. Yet we passed out. What is happening today? Elementary 6 girl may be having about 14 boyfriends. When you ask her, she will line up people that have slept with her. When they line up here, they will reach Heritage. Niger Heritage from here. Some of them will reach out. The men, boys that are already known again in the elementary 6. Before she would attend secondary school, she has become Olympic prostitute and will be looking for husband. So if we say the father of the girl will come and prove whether the man is maliciously tarnishing the image of the daughter. Then the others will confirm. Because in the first day you are sleeping with your wife, there must be white clothes spread. And if the girl is not under her menstrual cycle, there will be no blood. There will only be blood when the girl is a virgin. There is nothing wayo about it. And the cloth is a valuable cloth. And the elders of that city shall take the man and chastise him. So if the man was trying to tarnish the image of the girl, the elders will take the man and get him beaten. Deal with him severely for trying to marry a girl that was a virgin, because he has known her and hated her. And they shall find him and 100 shekels of silver and give them unto the father of the damsel, because he had brought up an evil name upon the virgin of Israel, and she shall be his wife. He may not put her away all his days. But if this thing be true, and the topic of the virginity be not found for the damsel, then they shall bring out the damsel to the door of her father's house, and the men of her city shall stone her with stones, and that she died, because she had brought folly in Israel to play the work or harlot in her father's house. So shall thou put evil away from among you. Are you listening? So if the man wanted to deceive people by blessing or levity or blessing false accusation against the girl, and it is discovered, the man will be beaten severely, and the girl will be handed over him to be married for life. No divorce. No divorce. It's either you kill her or she kill you. Although, if she commits offense, she may be divorced. But the girl is imposed on him. That is what I'm saying. Not necessarily she cannot be divorced. If the girl commits something worthy of divorce, she can be divorced. But automatically, she is imposed on him, because he has already virgined the girl. That's the judgment of the grave. You disvirgin her and said she was not a virgin. You will be beaten, and then we marry her by force. unless the girl commits abomination that is worthy of divorce. That is how the law is. If you like, swallow 20 Jesus in your body or his blood. This is commandment of the Gospel. But if these things be true, and the token of her virginity be not found for the damsel, if it is true that the girl was an American girl, was a real Nigerian girl, was a real Ghanaian girl, after playing harlot, you pretend you are a virgin. That you take the girl to the father's gate and stone her. If this is okay, this is one of the great. We will take this law to America. Let me know whether there is anybody that will remember. No wonder these people are running away. Let's take this law to America. Whether you see a 12-year-old girl in America that is still a virgin. There's no wonder these people are running away from truth, running away from the law of the faith, embracing their state law of homosexuality and lesbianism. And they do what they are heading to, which is sleeping, animals sleeping with female, and female sleeping with animal, male sleeping with animal, and male animal sleeping with the female. No wonder sometimes I see how dogs play with some women in the social media. How dogs, they say it is their pet. Okay, you are male pet. Okay, why don't you pet a female dog? And I'm asking you, UK and America, why don't you have a pet of female dog? Female dog that will be fetching water for you when you need water. Going to market to buy something. Why is it that most American ladies used to have pets of female dog? Male dog and the male busu cat. Busu cat. Majority of them, the giant dog, used to be their pets. And when you see them playing, you know that it's not ordinary play. That dog is a boyfriend to the neck. Boyfriend. It's something I see with my own eyes. Sometimes they will caress it. The dog will be showing you that something has been happening in the night. Together with it. There is something, erotic something between the male dog and the usually the monkey girl of America. Monkey girl. But she's no longer animal. Pet. You are petting animal and not a female animal. They may be petting male dog. Truth is coming out. There is nothing hidden on that advice. He said the girl will be stolen. No wonder Christians are running away from truth. Saying that it is a Moses law, they are no longer in use. Don't ever you sleep with animal. Sleep with a giant dog. Monkey lady. Think for primordial age and the chimpanzee in the human feature. Okay, he said when you stone the girl, evil will go out of Israel. Because when people hear their virginity is broken before marriage, they will no longer commit adultery. But because of evil is legalized in America, evil is legalized in the UK, they transferred it to Africa. Then we that have been practicing sanctity to appreciable extent, the anger of the Most High fell upon our people because they exchanged their glory with vanity. No wonder our elders were against women education. What is happening today? Higher institutions have become prudent. Prostitution has occurred. Other institutions have become constitutional rights. When you go to America, girls of 10 years are no longer with their parents. Girls of 20 years, 15 years are no longer with their parents. They will join their boyfriends and start smoking marijuana, taking kudos, and encouragement. Each one wise in his or her own acts. Everywhere in the world now, single mother, single father, especially UK and America. Single mother, single father, everywhere. Criminals everywhere. Clubbing, prostituting. That is not the way for the Hebrews. Every action, every activity has a reward. The measure you give, the measure you receive. If you do not go to the river, you will not be drowned. And you might again, you know how to win. You will not be drowned when you are inside the river, or stream, or ocean, or sea. Come and give me the ring. Or staff, locus. Locus is what you call it. Come and give me now. It's when I fornicate with you that is carrying it, that you give me. Come and give me gonorrhea. It's only when I come. I say, baby, how are you? Say you are fine. You are not fine. Baby, you are not fine. Person carrying disease, how do you tell me you are fine? Baby, how are you? I'm fine. You are not fine. Baby will ask you about what they call it now. A baby. A man is baby. Baby, how are you? Say I'm fine. The man is not fine. He's carrying disease. Venereal disease. He's not fine. How are you fine? You should be true to be frank. If you are not well, a girl asks you how are you, say I'm not well. The creator will bless you. If you a girl, a boy asks you how are you, my baby, say I'm not well. Be truthful so that the creator will bless you. You are not well, say you are well. You are not well. You are not well. I'm putting it to you that you are not well. Once you are lawless, once you are a Christian, you are not well. Because you have thrown away the law of the creator. How can you be well? If you are not well. If a man be found lying with a woman, I'm reading 22. Show me 22. If a man be found lying with a woman married to another husband, then the man that lay with they shall both of them die. Both the man that lay with the woman and the woman, so shall thou put away evil from this earth. If you love a woman, go and pay the bride price. If you love a man, let the man pay your bride price. That is the law of the creator. Adultery carry penalty, death penalty. Adultery. That is why both the man and the woman. That is why when the Christian use the story of John 8, they said Jesus caught the man. No. They said the people caught the woman red-handed when she was committing adultery. And when the Messiah came, in the Christian Bible, they say it is Jesus, no longer Yeshua. They say when Jesus came, they say Jesus, this woman, that they caught this woman red-handed when the man was on top of her, enjoying her. that they saw the woman. Then the Messiah said they were trying to tempt him. They were tempting him. To involve him in a matter is not concerned. He said, okay. They asked him to judge the woman according to the law. Because you cannot judge any matter without a law. You cannot judge matter of robbery without the law of robbery. You cannot use the law of robbery and judge adultery. You cannot use the law of false witness and judge stealing or manslaughter. You go to the law of robbery and judge robbers. You go to the law of adultery and judge adulterers and adulteresses. That is the simple truth. But unfortunately, when these stories are being manipulated, many lawyers that you think they have brain, you'll be ashamed of their reasoning because of the Christianity brainwashing spirit in them. They become as stupid as illiterates who don't know anything about them. Okay, now, the same two of them will die because they consensuously agreed to commit adultery. Adultery is not rape, not necessarily rape. Although somebody may be raped, but it's not easy to rape. Adultery, 90% of adultery is the two parties agree. The girl agreed to accept the money to sell her integrity and dignity. The man agreed to waste her money to collect disease from the lady. And the lady agreed to accept money to receive disease from the man. Because I think you're supposed to test the man. Say, man, you do want to commit adultery with me, let us go to lab. After lab, you begin to commit. All those things are still agreed. But give me money, let me give you. You are exchanging disease. You call it love. If I was permitted, if not, I had known the law. If I want to fornicate, I will say, baby, I like you, but let us go to lab. Let me know how many diseases you have. I will get to pay for the bill. We will go. After 6 months, when you're okay, we'll go and commit. But now it's give me money, let me give you disease. You exchange transfusion of disease and blood. So the two of them will die. For the book of John fictitious story. According to the Bible, it says a fictitious story. When you read the footnote of reality and good news. It says such story does not exist in ancient Catholicism of Israel. But they just fixed it in UK and Europe. They said they caught the woman red-handed. Then the Messiah said, okay, see you caught the woman. There is a law that says that when the matter is brought to court, it is those people that are eyewitnesses that will first of all stone the man. When you read the book of Deuteronomy chapter 17, from 5 downwards, it says it is eyewitness that will come and testify when matter of adultery is presented in the court. That it is eyewitness that will appear to testify that they saw the very lady committing adultery and the man. And when verdict of guilt is passed on them by a competent court of jurisdiction, a court of competent jurisdiction will pass a verdict of guilt against the man and the woman, not only one party. That those eyewitnesses will be the first to stone them before Israel will follow. So that if it is true, they will get blessed. If it is false, the blood of the stone will be on their head. They will begin to run mad. That is why in some families, you discover that madness is in their genes. It is a cause from the Lord of the Most High. They stone innocent person. That is why if you are lying, when it comes to stoning, you must run away. Because when you stone the innocent person, the blood will enter into you and your generation. you will become mad forever. Say, hey, this family madness is their limit. But today, people use their hand to invite madness through smoking dangerous drugs. People whose their lineage had nothing to do with madness have invited madness by using drugs to scatter their life. Especially pastors and musicians are the worst. Pastors and musicians, especially Pentecostal pastors, before they go to stage to shout like a mad dog, they will smoke. They will smoke marijuana. They will take snuff condoms. They will snuff. You know the names of those dangerous drugs. So, okay. But that on top, he said the Messiah bent down to write out those laws. Because when you are judging adultery, it is the laws that pertain to adultery, not law of stealing, not law of false witness. These people are mentally derailed. When they are speaking to interpreted, they don't even talk about the law. So it's the same the Messiah bent down to write the law. And they were seeing him writing Deuteronomy 17, writing Deuteronomy 19, where he says, before every matter will be established, any matter will be established as truth, there must be 2 to 3 witnesses before any matter will be established as a truth. Deuteronomy 19, from 15. He said, when a matter comes to a court of competent jurisdiction, that the judges must diligently make a inquiry. They must make a diligent inquiry to know whether a witness is a real witness or false witness. That if the false witness is found to be false, what he intended to do to his neighbor will be done to him. Eye for eye, tooth for tooth, life for life, hand for hand. That is what they came to the New Testament and told you that it was said to the people of God. But now I say to you, who said the first and who is saying the second? The first was a penalty code. Penalty code given to the judiciary of Israel for executing the judgment against an offender. A penalty code with a court of competent jurisdiction of Israel to apply it to wipe away evil. They went to Europe and said it was said to the people of, now I say, who is that monkey? Baboon that is talking in Matthew 5, Matthew 5, chapter 5. Who is that monkey? Talking in the next person. The old law was a law of the grave, and when that law was given, the Messiah was the spirit of the giving law. It was the task, what force of creation and giving the law, which Yeshua Mashiach fulfilled. They started writing that. That it is the witness that is to stone anybody established to be adultery. And that if a witness is found to be false, what he intended to do to his neighbor will be done unto him. I did for good, life for life. Immediately he wrote them down, they were seeing it. They started leaving one by one, and they all left. There was no witness against the woman. Then the Messiah said, go, you are the child and the acquitted. Finish. That is what is there in the original statement before they manipulated it. But some suggested that it was just forged. But apart from it is forged, that statement, how can go and sin no more come into it? Good News Bible said they started to go and sin no more. It was not there. Here he said it was not there. How can somebody, there was no witness against him in court, then you tell him go and sin no more? What sign that he said? Do they actually know what sin means? Sin means that the person is found guilty of a matter. Go and sin no more. It means you sin. How can you sin and they go and discharge and acquitted? In which court had the offender of a law, then they discharge and acquitted? Which court in this country? And when they compound the theoretical lawyers who have no brain, brainwashed lawyers by British Rifle. When they are there, they forget that every day they go to court to defend the law. They go to court to defend the law every day. When it comes to the law of the Creator, they become stupid, become more idiotic than idiot, become more foolish than the foolish man. You are defending the law of your country, but the law of the Creator you are not defending it. So somebody said, he was said to go and say, no man, you are a powerful, you are illegitimate. Illegitimate. Because you know the truth. How can somebody that committed nobody, no witness? But though that was a kangaroo court. Because it was a roadside court. Why I say roadside? Messiah was not the chief priest of Israel that to conduct. He was not the high priest to conduct a lawful, approved judgment in the Israeli court. I'm not saying that the Messiah didn't play a prominent role. Remember that was a side judgment. It was not in Israeli court, of which himself was not recognized as one of the leaders. So cannot pass a appreciable, acceptable verdict in the court of Israel. It is the Creator that made it so. I'm not saying that it's not higher or more knowledgeable than the priest. He is, but there was no approval. So the Messiah said, you are the charge and there, acquitted. Because there is no witness. In any matter in the court, where there is no witness, the matter is discharged. I'm putting it to you. That is why our brain is higher than yours. Doesn't matter how many PhDs you are. You are still in great Canada. In comparison with us. Let's go ahead. So, 20, okay. If a damsel that is a virgin be betrothed unto an husband, and the man find her in the city, and lie with her, then you shall bring them both out under the gate of the city, and you shall stone them with stones, that they die. The damsel, because she cried not, being in the city, and the man, because he has humbled his neighbor's wife. So thou shalt put away evil from among you. When a girl is betrothed, is engaged to a man, ready to marry her, you deceive a girl with money in the city and sleep with her. Say both the girl and the man shall be stoned to death. Have you seen this adultery being committed here and there? It's a death penalty. It's a death penalty. So when we are pleading for the Most High, because we are teaching some of you, teaching you that the anger of the Most High will not control you. Some of you take adultery for granted. Adultery, death penalty. Say two of them. Because the girl did not resist. Because if the girl was shouting, somebody must have heard. Because it is in the camp. A man called you, negotiated with a man. He said it is a Satan. How come Satan? The man called you, baby. He said, how are you? He said you are fine. When you know you are not fine, the man is not fine. You negotiated and sleep with yourself. You are calling Satan. How come about Satan? He said it is death penalty. Girl, go and marry. A boy, go and marry. If you are not ready to marry, respect yourself. American people, are you hearing? UK, are you hearing? You are taking adultery for granted. That is why AIDS are killing many of you. Single mother, single father, everywhere. Everywhere sickness. Respect yourself. Respect yourself, young boys and young girls. Married ones. Don't promise a girl you will marry her when you have intention of not marrying. Don't promise a boy you will marry when you don't have intention of marrying. Respect yourself wherever you are. We'll round up. Okay. 20, think 23. Okay. Okay, we will try to finish it because it remains just few. Otherwise, I could have run out of it. Okay, let's go to 24. Then you shall bring, okay, I've read it. 25. But if a man find a betrothed damsel in the field, and the man force her and lie with her, then the man only that lay with her shall die. So a man found a lady betrothed to somebody, then in the bush, and sleep with her by force. So he said, the man that forced her shall be killed. The lady shall go free. Because even if she has shouted or she shouted, nobody will hear. So it is the man that committed adultery with him, her, that will die. That is the judgment of the dead. You see what your waste is causing you. Your waste. What is given to you for procreation? What is given to you for reproductivity? You are now marketing it. But this one is by force. The girl might have said, no, I'm betrayed. I'm engaged by somebody who will marry very soon. He said, oh, no, you must give me. So when the girl come and report, the man will be killed. You see why there is indiscriminate death here and there. Some people are dying out of their wickedness. When you are telling them to repent of their evil activities, they will say, no, Jesus will wipe away their sin. Who wiped away that of Ananias and Sapphira? This question I have been asking them. Ananias and Sapphira has sold something that belonged to them and removed portion and altered the formal arrangement. Who gave him? Jesus is a merciful. God is a merciful God. So you don't know that you are Jesus. If it is Yeshua you are talking about, kill Ananias and Sapphira. And they use lashes and lashed out those people that were doing massacre inside church. Going, gone. The same Jesus you say is merciful. Lash them out. He didn't apply this. Are you insane? It's a rhetorical question. Let's try. But unto the damsel, thou shalt do nothing. There is in the damsel no sin worthy of death. For as when a man riseth against his neighbor and slayeth him, even so is his murder. Because you overpower the girl and raped her, the man shall die. We say the law. This is why Christians are running away from this law. Because many of them have vowed to sell themselves 3 naira, 2 naira, $1. When they give you $1, you open your total one. Even Lisa, the worst today is that some women, if Lisa had a carry $5, Lisa had carry $5 or 500 naira and start dancing, they will say enter. They will collect the dollar and say do. This is the woman being. The woman that doesn't respect her belief, doesn't respect her integrity, doesn't that neglect her integrity, you take it. It's no longer a woman. And in America you get, especially the non-Hebrews, that is where you get this highest number of this group of animals that resemble human. When you look at their skin, they say they are white. You are not white. There is no human that is white. Today when you are nonsense, they are white. No woman is white. If you say you are white, go to the market and buy white clothes. Wear it, you see your color. Knowledge is why we is the power. When you wear white clothes, you see your power. Today when you are nonsense, you are white. You are white. The other one is a black. So you look at me and look like a black. Do I look like black to you? Go and bring black clothes. Let me wear it. Whether you won't see my Adamic color. Come up, Adama. Which is brown. This is a tropical holiday where the sun passes overhead at the equator. So the sword darkened skin, as he did that of Solomon, who said he was black and beautiful and handsome. So let's go ahead. Let's go further. And then 27. For he found her in the field. Okay, 28. If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, and lay hold of her, and lie with her, and then be found free girl. I think that is what they call it. Free girl that is not married, engaged. Then somebody come across her, they negotiated, the girl decided to sell her dignity, to sell her honor to the man. So, and they were discovered, they were found. Even if they are found, the angels have seen them. They will still settle them according to their iniquity. But it says, if they are found, then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel father 50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife, because he hath humbled her. He may not put her away all his days, and the man shall not take. Okay, have you heard it? So, according to this place, if you are a man, begin to calculate all those women you have slept with. Listen very well. You think it's an army man. If you are a man, whether you are in Indonesia, whether you are in South Korea, whether you are in Russia, if you, according to the law, if you are a man, he said a virgin. Calculate how many virgins you have slept with. They are your wives. we give the teaching of the great according to his law. We don't bend the truth to suit your ignorance or to suit your ego. This place is talking that. Check how many people you have already broken their virgin. Count them. If they are 40, they are your wives. You think just committing adultery is like that. When you go, begin today. Okay, start from night, you begin to check. How many people have I broken their virgin? You begin to count them. They are 140. You have already gotten 140 wives. This is what the law of the Creator is saying. But let me add my own. Let me add my own to balance it. If you have slept with any woman you did not pay the bride price, she is your wife. Count them. If they are 2,000, that means you are greater than Solomon. Solomon's home was 1,700 princesses, queens, and 300 maids. The maids, their wives, gave him to help them in procreation, in reproductivity. That is what is called concubine. Concubine is not girlfriend. As church interpreted to please Satan. So the Creator said, virgins, those with the virgins, are already your wives. But to balance it, let me make the Creator. Sometimes we add law, if that law is good. We permitted man to add good law. This law I'm adding now is not bad. So apart from the virgins, those people you have slept with, begin to count them since you started sleeping with the people you didn't pay. Count them. The only thing I will help you is that when you count them, you come and tell me how many they are. So to pay their bride price, come and tell me, let me assist you. But if they are too much, like 5,000, I will run away. I won't pay. How can you be sleeping with somebody you didn't pay? They could work to 5,000. You want me to come and pay their bride price? Now what? They are your wives, you will pay. I'm not a Rihanna. And I go cheat in a race. Anyone you see, even the one that has a confusion, if you just remove back, you enter. You if the one that had a confusion, you don't do, sometimes you'll be sleeping with them, they'll be convulsing, you run away. Somebody in our yard, when the girl started convulsing, he dropped the girl and ran away. It was after the girl had left, he came and said, has the girl gone away? When I was in secondary school, I went to holiday somewhere in Africa. Oh yeah, went and carried the girl. To go and marry, you can't marry. You went and carried it. You didn't know that girl was convulsing, was suffering from convulsion. While they were on bed, the girl started convulsing. The man ran away, ran out of the park, went and hid somewhere, thinking that the woman had died. It is after the woman survived that she went away. Somebody went, he came here to the yard and said, did the girl die? They said, no, she died, she has gone. That is how he get back to his side. I love you past my mouth. I love you past my mouth. Now lie. It's a deceptive business. Deception. If you love somebody, marry him. If you love somebody, marry him. Tell yourself truth. Sometimes marriage doesn't hold because of wayo. Two cannot live together for long without truth. Two cannot live together for long without truth. That's major breaker of mind. You do me when I do you when you separate. That's what breaks marriage. Finally, for today, a man shall not take his father's wife, nor uncover his father's state. Some do sleep with their father's wife while the father is still alive. I don't know when the man died, when the man is died, dead, anybody can marry the wife. But when your father is alive, you don't need to go and sleep with your father's wife. Father's wife do not need to sleep the son of his husband. So what? Why the man is alive? It's an abomination. But this age, people don't. Adultery is not good. The scripture says in the book of Proverbs 6:32. It says, he that any lady, any man that commits adultery, because the anger of the Creator has collected all diseases and put it inside that place. If you go to steal, you also steal disease. You steal disease in your body. Many are dying out of what they call AIDS. AIDS will help you to die. That is why they call it AIDS. AIDS. Acquired immune deficiency. It will help you to die too. So you are not forbidden to marry 1,000 wives or 2,000. But if you are able to maintain them, you marry the one that you maintain. Don't listen to all these useless Christians. Tell you one man, one wife. Yet their pastors sleep with their members. Maybe 300 members a week. Yet Jesus is in them, then in Jesus. You are not forbidden anywhere from marrying to whatever, the one you maintain. Not when you carry women and dump them. You don't feed them. You don't clothe them. It's forbidden. But don't be a foolish Christian. As you tell you one man, one wife, the pastor is fornicating, a temple prostitute. That is lie. When somebody marries and there is reproductivity, what is the need for a second wife? Unless the woman is rude and useless. Otherwise, if there is a reproductivity, what's the need of divorce? What's the need of quarrel? One man and one wife is okay. But it's necessity that moves a man into multiple wives. That's the truth. Necessity. We don't look at your conscience. Whether you're a man or a woman. We have nothing to do with it. We didn't plan yam or cocoyam in your face. We are saying the truth. Because we are sent to do it, say it, and practice it. And that is our duty and commission here on earth. I will fulfill the job while it is there, because when I come, no man shall stand. Shalom Alaikum.
Shalom Alaikum.
Don't tamper with your father's wife. Why is Allah? It's an abomination. Don't sleep with your wife. Some occultic people now, will go and sleep with their mother to make money, and their mother will accept. So many boys are doing it. They sleep with their mother to make money. All this Yahoo plus boys. Some will go and sleep with their brother's wife. It's forbidden in the book of Leviticus chapter 20 and verse chapter 18. It's forbidden. There are areas of childlessness. Say if you sleep with your brother's wife, you remain child. I've seen such case. The creator showed me, I consulted the man. I said, since you married your wife, have you gotten issue? He said, no. I said, this is what the creator says. The man said it's true. That even that day I'm talking, that week I'm talking, that if he goes to home, because of burial or anything, that he will still sleep with the with the brother's wife. I will not mention time or place, but it is this very anomaly. Not far from here, the man. He said he didn't know. That he didn't know. But it's an abomination. I said, have you got an issue? He said no. And since he married the woman, I said the penalty is childlessness. He said, can it be reversed? I said, if you repent now, and rebuild what we destroy. He married second one, no issue. I said, if you can humble yourself, let us assume you didn't. This thing happened in Sudan, in Niger State. When I was on national top to lecture, that was 90s, when I was a deputy high priest under Saturday Sabbath, before we discovered that the calendar of the Creator is based on Onwigo, the moon's period. Shalom, Shabbat.
Shabbat Shalom.
Today is the last Shabbat of the third moon for Siva. Today is the 28th day of the moon of Siva, ruled by moon crescent. The moon you see in the sky for today, if you look very well in the morning, but you hardly see it, is moon of 28. Then on the 30th night, another moon. On the 30th night of this very moon, another moon crescent side of the face will appear on the sky of the western earth. A silver moon crescent side of the face will appear on the sky of the western earth on 30th night. The date is 28. Therefore, the new moon or fourth moon at the back, the fourth moon, the new moon day, which is the first day of the fourth moon, will occur on Roman Sunday, which is next tomorrow. On the 30th night, a moon crescent size, silver crescent size of the first day must appear on the sky of the western earth. When I point west, this is west, this is east, this is south, this is north. Safona, north, Mizrach, east, Daruma, west, and Maharaba, south. The four cardinal points. So new moon, Roman Sunday, 7th of July. The moon will appear and prove that it is first day of fourth moon. Any other calendar you have calculated through astrophysics mathematics, through astronomical calculation, through astrological calculation, through astrophysics mathematics, any other calendar outside the moon days is another it. The new moon crescent size of the first day will appear on that night to prove your calendar rubbish and another. That is why we are serving the maker of heaven and earth. The moon is a faithful witness in heaven that records every day into week, into months, into years, and into all holidays. There is no calendar of the Most High that is not based on the moon period. The only calendar of the creator of heaven and earth is based on the most period of Igbo. We call it Igbo because in Igbo, ancient people. What the first as remnant of this very earth planet are the Ibri, the Igbos, the Biafrans. Shalom alaikum.
Shalom alaikum.
Remain blessed wherever you are listening from, as you abide by this word. You are not blessed when you are being as you wish. He said, blessed are they that listen to this word and practice it. I think somewhere to 11:38. Blessed are they that practice it. Romans 2:13. Say, the blessed and the righteous are those people. So, remember, this is all through house of Yah in Biafra. The number to call is +234 80 3288 0474. And our YouTube is all through house of Yah. Full stop. Rabbi WISEMAN.B.ANYAYAH. Then it will appear. The sacrosanct right. The royal priesthood. Stateless priesthood. Stateless royal priesthood. Extraordinary. Extraordinary stateless priesthood for restoration of truth and mercy, to bring mankind back to their Shalom alaikum.